So we're here with one of the 3 legends, Carly Patterson. To be back in an event like this, what does it mean to you?
It's always fun to do, come to different competitions and be a part of it and be someone that the kids, look up to in some sort of way and want to go to the Olympics or win an Olympic medal or just even get a college scholarship. And it's cool to, for this one, I've never done one like this before where I'm a team captain and I get to, have my own little group of girls and help cheer them on and just kind of make it really fun.
Yeah. And looking at your career in hindsight now, what stands out in your mind the most when you think back on your days in gymnastics?
I have to say the Olympics stands out the most, obviously. Just being in Greece was the greatest experience and something that I'll never forget and that I worked so hard for, and getting that gold medal in the all-around. And that's my main moment. And then 2003 Worlds, where we won our team gold medal and made history, and we were the first team to do that. So that's both of those moments are probably my most favorite.
What do you think was the key to your success in the meet?
I think the key to my success was just having a real passion for it and just loving going into the gym and training. Of course, not every day. There were definitely days where I didn't want to go. But just really having a passion for the sport and dedication and drive. And definitely my coaches had a lot to do with it too. Evgeny and Natasha were awesome and knew how to coach each girl to their potential and what was going to work best for them. So it's definitely a combination of things that have to work out in your favor, to get that high.
Yeah. And early in your career, when did you set the goal and actually realize that it could be possible to win in the Olympic Games?
Well, I set that goal to go to the Olympics and hopefully win a gold medal. Early on, probably when I first really saw the 2000 team. I watched the 96 Olympic team, but I was still pretty young and not, fully understanding what the Olympics was and all that stuff. So 2000 was my Olympics where I just sat there and watched and, was like, okay, I want to be there in 4 years. I'm going to work really, really hard. And then honestly, the point where I knew that I was actually going to be on the team was not until the point my name got called, because you just never know. And it's one of those things that they're going to take who they feel is going to best, be able to medal there. So you just never know. And up until the moment they called my name a few weeks before we left for Greece was, that's when I knew.
They keep you on your toes, yeah.
Yeah, they definitely keep you on your toes, that's for sure. And they still do.
Of course they do. And then getting out of gymnastics and into singing, how much have you changed as a person since the gymnastics days?
I guess a lot's changed since the gymnastics days. Just definitely by going into something like singing, totally different lifestyle, and starting just to try to do something from the bottom, from the ground, and with that being really hard, and having to work a lot of hours and travel and just do kind of that same thing. But I guess, I don't know, and now I'm in school, so I've kind of done a lot of different things and changed and grown, and now school is my main focus, and just kind of getting into a normal life and still being able to use what I've already done in the sport of gymnastics and being able to stay involved in the sport, and then just do normal life stuff like school.
Yeah. And also, today was some news. You got engaged recently?
Yes, I did. I got engaged about a month ago. So that was very cool and kind of unexpected, and so I'm super excited. And now also adding to my plate wedding planning. But that's a good thing.
Have you made any ground there? Any decisions made?
A little bit. I've made a little ground. Just we keep going back and forth on the wedding venue. It's going to be, local and in Dallas, but we keep finding a new one as soon as we may think that, it's going to be this certain one. Then we'll, find another one that we need to go check out. And I'm like, I just want to make a decision and have it final and be done and move on to the next phases of wedding planning, So hopefully soon.
Yeah. And
I've got a wet list, so.
Do you have a date?
No, well, next spring, probably. So I've got, at least a year, so. Yeah, I know I got to get on the stick still, but.
And the fiance, does he know anything about gymnastics? I'm sure he's not.
He knows a little bit, but it's like very little. You know, he was not a gymnast, was not in that world at all. So anything that he knows is something that I've had to explain to him or talk about. You know, he knows that's my job to go around and, you know, I'm going to these meets or, you know, competitions, and this is what I do. But he definitely does not know about this world at all. So he'll start figuring it out. I try to get him to come every once in a while if he can, but to a competition just kind of see how it's like.
Did he watch you win the Olympics on TV?
I think he did watch, but he doesn't really remember. So it was probably, you know, he was a young guy, like not really, you know, caring too much, like going in and out with it. But I know he said he watched it, but he's like, I don't really remember everything. So it was so long ago. But
Yeah, 8 years, huh?
8 years.
Wow.
Time flies.
Do you miss gymnastics? Does your body ever get the urge to get back out there?
You know, my body or my mind has, you know, gotten the urge, but my body is like new, like comes to a screeching halt. So, I mean, it would be awesome if you could just, if it was one of those sports where you could just go, you know, like tennis or golf or swimming, and you could just go do it every now and then when you got that urge. But gymnastics is so not like that. You know, you'd have to be training to be able to do something and not, you know, hurt yourself. So it would be cool to just be able to snap back into it sometimes. But my body says no.
Right. And then for this event, what do you hope to get out of it? Personally, what do you hope for your team to get out of it?
Well, I think it'll be a fun meet all around, and you know, I'm excited to be here and excited to do it, and I hope that my team just feels comfortable with me, and I hope I can make them feel excited and, you know, not nervous. I kind of already told him, I was like, don't be nervous. I was like, it's going to be 2 events. You got this. And if you feel nervous, come talk to me. I'll try to help you. So hopefully we just have fun.
Do you think they're starstruck by you?
Well, when they first came up and I was handing them the leotards, and then I was trying to talk to him afterwards in a little group, they're kind of like, you know, but hopefully that'll, as the competition goes on, they'll feel a little more comfortable.
Yeah, I hope so. Well, cool. Have fun out there, and go Team Patterson.
Yeah, go Team Patterson.
Thank you.
Yep.